Okay, I'm gonna construct the homework for you guys. I hope you guys can follow this. The angle's weird. All right, so when you're doing the first question, you want to construct XY congruent to AB. So you draw a measuring line. You always start with that. Then you do your end point. Then you pick up your compass, which I have right here, and I'm going to put a pin in there. Sorry. Okay. I rotate my paper to help me, so I'm going to measure segment AB. You stretch out your compass to B, and then you measure it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, phase 2, I'm going to pick up this compass. That compass is not working. So you measure AB with an arc mark. Then you come down to your new one, and you make the same mark. And then you're going to label that point. So then your name is going to be X, Y. The next construction, you're going to add A, B, and CD. So again, you draw the line that's just random. You're going to measure AB. I'm going to again turn it sideways. My compass was already on that, so I've already got it. So I'm going to mark it. Then I'm going to come and measure CD. I'm going to squeeze it smaller. It's a little too big. Okay, CD. Then come here and mark CD. And that end point and the beginning point is RS, which is AB plus CD. Then it's telling you to construct PQ. So again, I know that my P is my starting point. I've got to do WZ and then subtract CD. So I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to measure WZ. And I'm going to come down here and do the same. Then I've got to go measure CD again. I'll go the other way. You have to be careful because if you go too big, it's going to be off. So then I'm going to subtract it, go backwards. And that point is Q. So there's my constructions for segments. Now if I want to do a congruent angle, I don't know if you recall, you had to draw the ray, starting off the ray. So since I'm doing 3 of these, I'm just going to go ahead and make the starting ray for all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. First step is to make a congruent, just make an arc on CD. Angle CD. And then whatever mark I make on there, I have to do down on my new angle. Then I'm going to measure what, if you look, CD made these 2 points. So I'm going to, and actually the same point is down here. So I'm going to measure the length of that arc where it meets the rays and mark an arc mark. And then I'm going to do the same down here. Uh-oh, I didn't make my thing big enough. So I got to go back and make my arc again because it wasn't big enough. Okay. Because you want where the 2 arcs intersect each other. Right there. You pick up your ruler and you connect. Now that's congruent. And you do this 3 times. So the next one, I make an angle mark on angle KLM. come down here, make the same angle mark. Remember, I'm letting my paper move. And then where where the arc meets those 2 points, I make them, isolate them and show what they are. And then I'm going to measure the distance between those 2 points with an arc. And then I have to make that same arc here. And that point intersects with the other point through a line, and there is my congruent angle. Third one, you can do by yourself. I've shown you 2 of them. Now let's go to the next construction, an angle bisector. So I'm going to rotate the paper so that I can make my mark. So the first step is you just make an arc. Whoops. Make an arc. Doesn't matter how big it is. That intersects the 2 rays. Where it hits it right there and there. You stretch your compass over halfway. I like to go bigger because it goes up in the inside. I make 2 arcs the same size. 1, 2. Same distance. 1, 2. That point, I connect with O, and there is my angle bisector. My next one, that arc hits right here and here. So I'm going to make now 2 arcs coming out. 1, 2. And the intersection of those arcs, connect a point to A. There's the angle bisector. Okay, on the back, a line perpendicular to a given line through a point on the line. So the first thing you do is you make a circle with the point on the line, which is V. And I'm only going to do the part of the circle, go all the way around, where I don't care about the whole rest of the circle. I only care about those 2 points right there. Here and here. And where that hits, I make 2 points. You can go above or below. Since I have so much space below, I'll go below it. I stretch it over halfway. I make my arc. Then I go to the other point and make the crossing arc. And where those 2 points arcs intersect, it makes my point. Then I take the ruler, connect with V, and there's my perpendicular through V. The next one is the same, except for O is my point. Make a circle. You only care where it crosses. 2 points right there. Extend it over and make the arc coming out here and cross the arc, creating a point which connects with O. Now if I'm going too fast, you know you can pause this video, but this is what it should look like. And you can do the last one by yourself. Okay, the next one, a perpendicular through a point not on the line. So if I would go through U here on number 13 and come down. I need to extend my compass a little bit so that I can make sure it crosses. So I'm going to make I call it a smiley face. You're going to it just happened to go through H. It's not always going to go through that other point. Well, it's a little bit off. It's a little bit to the side of it. So I have 2 points that I made. And now I'm going to take, just like I did on the last one, make sure it's over halfway. Make your arc from the first point, and then your arc from the second point. That point of intersection is what you go and connect with U. There is your perpendicular. If we do another one, you take K, you intersect here. 2 points of intersection. I'm just going to go up above that line, stretching over I'll go higher so that it doesn't cross the words. So up here and cross. That point of intersection connects with K, perpendicular. This is what it should look like. You can do the last one by yourself. That is construction homework day 5. Hope it helps you.